Hello everyone. Now we will discuss exercise 8.2 of class 9th chapter 8 quadrilateral, some basic information. Quadrilateral is a four-sided closed figure like square, rectangle, trapezium, parallelogram, rhombus. All these four-sided figures are quadrilateral. Then angle sum property of a quadrilateral is sum of angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. As you can see, this is a four-sided closed figure. If I join the diagonal of this figure, we got two triangles here. And as we know, sum of the angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree. So the sum of the angles of a quadrilateral, that is the two triangle, will be equal to 180 degree plus 180 degree, that is 360 degree. Then midpoint theorem, as we have this triangle ABC, E is the midpoint of AB and F is the midpoint of AC. It means EF is parallel to BC, or EF is the half of, here we have the half of BC. Angle AEF is equal to angle ABC. This AEF and ABC are equal. So EF is parallel to BC on the basis of this. Now have a look on exercise 8.2 question number 1. ABCD is a quadrilateral in which P, Q, R and S are the midpoints of side AB, BC, CD and AD. As you can see here, P is the midpoint of AB, Q is the midpoint of BC, R is the midpoint of CD and S is the midpoint of DA or AD. And AC is a diagonal. This AC is a diagonal. Show that SR is parallel to AC. This SR is parallel to AC and SR is equal to half of AC. PQ is equal to SR. PQ is equal to SR. You have to show in the second part, and in the third part you need to show that PQRS is a parallelogram. Now have a look on the solution. First part. SR is parallel to AC. So here, firstly, we will take triangle. SR and AC are lying in this triangle DAC. In triangle DAC, R is the midpoint of CD and S is the midpoint of AD. R is the midpoint of DC or CD and S is the midpoint of DA. If this is the midpoint of this side and this is the midpoint of this side, then by midpoint theorem, you can say that this SR is parallel to AC. SR is parallel to AC, and if SR is parallel to AC, then this SR is equal to half of AC. Implies SR is equal to half of AC. So, first part is proved. Now proceed to the second part. Now you will take this triangle ABC, because you have to prove PQ is equal to SR. This PQ is lying in this triangle. So in triangle ABC or BAC, you can see here Q is the midpoint of BC and P is the midpoint of AB. P is the midpoint of AB. Q is the midpoint of BC. Again, by midpoint theorem, you can see here this PQ is parallel to AC, implies PQ is equal to half of AC. By midpoint theorem, PQ is parallel to AC and PQ is equal to half of AC. Equation number 2 and this equation number 1. SR is equal to half of AC and PQ is equal to half of AC. Right sides are equal. From 1 and 2 equations, we get SR is equal to PQ or PQ is equal to SR. Second part is proved. Also, this SR is parallel to AC. SR is parallel to AC and this PQ is also parallel to AC. If SR and PQ both are parallel to AC, implies PQ is parallel to SR, and if PQ is parallel to SR and PQ is equal to SR, we can say that PQRS is a parallelogram. This is equal to this and these two sides are also parallel. So this PQRS is a parallelogram. Question number 1 is completed. Second question of exercise 8.2. ABCD is a rhombus and PQR and S are the midpoints of the sides AB, BC, CD and DA respectively. Show that the quadrilateral PQRS is a rectangle. So as we have this rhombus A, B, C, D and the midpoints of AB, P, BC, Q, CD, R and AD, S. तो सबसे पहले हमने ये ड्रॉ कर ली रोम्बस और उसमें मार्क कर लिए उनके मिड पॉइंट्स हर साइड के एंड आफ्टर दैट जॉइन दीज पी क्यू क्यू आर आर एस एंड पी एस. So here given P, Q, R and S are the midpoints of rhombus, sides of the rhombus, that is AB, BC, CD and AD, and after that we did a construction here. Construction is join AC and BD. These are the diagonals. हमने इनको join कर लिया and here we have to prove quadrilateral PQRS. This PQRS is a rectangle. So again we'll use the midpoint formula. Firstly we take this triangle and after that this triangle to prove this side is equal to this side or parallel also. So P is the midpoint of AB in triangle ABC. P is the midpoint of AB and Q is the midpoint of BC. So by midpoint formula, PQ is parallel to AC and PQ is equal to half AC, the same as we did in the first question. So here we take this as equation number 1. Now again in this triangle, in triangle ADC, R is the midpoint of CD, R is the midpoint of CD and S is the midpoint of AD. So by midpoint formula, now this SR is parallel to this is AC and SR is equal to half of AC. We take this as equation 2. So from 1 and 2, we get this PQ is parallel to SR and PQ is equal to SR. PQ is parallel to SR and PQ is equal to SR. Parallelly, this QR is equal to PS and RQ is also parallel to PS if we will take this triangle and this triangle. So we can see here this PQRS is a parallelogram. Why? Because its parallel sides are equal and parallel. So it means it is a parallelogram. अब हमें यहाँ पे प्रूफ करना है कि PQRS एक रेक्टेंगल है. All the parallelogram are not rectangle. So एक parallelogram को रेक्टेंगल प्रूफ करने के लिए हमें प्रूफ करना पड़ेगा these angles should be of measure 90 degree. So we will take this now. As you can see here, if PQ is equal to SR, so it means this MO is equal to or parallel to SN. Also, this MS is parallel to ON or also equal. So we can say here MONS is a parallelogram. Is a parallelogram. Now, as the diagonals of a rhombus, we know that ABCD is a rhombus. ABCD is a rhombus, and we know that diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other at 90 degree. It means this angle, this angle, this angle and this angle, all the angles are of 90 degree. If this angle is 90 degree and okay, we are taking this parallelogram MONS. If this angle is of 90 degree, it means its opposite angle will also be measures 90 degree, because the opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. From here we get MSN is equal to 90 degree. Opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. और ये 90 डिग्री क्यों हुआ? क्योंकि MON हमारे पास 90 डिग्री का था, because this is equal to MON. If this angle MSN is 90 degree, we can also write here PSR. Angle PSR is equal to 90 degree. MSN or PSR, this angle S. If this angle S is of 90 degree, it means its opposite angle Q is also measures 90 degree. That is PQR equal to angle PQR. Again, by applying the property of opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. And if the angles of this parallelogram measures 90 degree, it means that we can say PQRS is a rectangle as its opposite sides are equal. We have already proved, and we also proved that its angles measures 90 degree. Question number 3. ABCD is a rectangle and PQR and S are midpoints of the sides AB, BC, CD and DA respectively. Show that quadrilateral PQRS is a rhombus. So here we have this diagram. Firstly, we draw ABCD, a rectangle. Then P, midpoint of AB, Q, midpoint of BC, R, midpoint of CD and S, midpoint of AD. After that, a construction we did here. Join BD and AC. Now again we will apply the midpoint theorem. So firstly we'll write the given things, that is PQR and S are the midpoints of AB, BC, CD, AD in a rectangle ABCD, and then a construction is join BD and AC, and to prove PQRS is a rhombus. So if we will prove here all the sides of this figure equal, then we can say that PQRS is a rhombus. So we have in triangle ABC, P is the midpoint of AB, Q is the midpoint of this BC. By midpoint theorem, MPT means midpoint theorem, we get this PQ is parallel to AC and PQ is equal to half AC. Equation number 1. Then this triangle. In triangle ADC, this triangle, R is the midpoint of CD, S is the midpoint of AD. So we can say again by midpoint theorem, SR parallel to AC and SR is equal to half AC. Equation number 2. Now we will take this and these triangles. From 1 and 2, you can say PQ is equal to SR and also parallel to SR. Now in triangle BCD, Q and R. Q is the midpoint of BC, R is the midpoint of CD. By midpoint theorem, this RQ is parallel to BD and RQ is equal to half of BD. Similarly, you can say that this PS is equal to half of BD. Similarly, PS is equal to half of BD by applying this midpoint formula. This is 3. This is 4. From 3 and 4, we get RQ is equal to PS. Also, diagonals of rectangle are equal, that is AC is equal to BD. If AC is equal to BD, it means PS is equal to half of AC, SR half of AC, PQ equal to half of AC. So combining all equations, we get, on combining these all equations, we get PQ is equal to QR is equal to RS and equal to PS. Therefore we can say that PQRS is a rhombus.